Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round 5 of New Set versus Old Set. New Set took the lead, or tied this thing back up, I should say, sorry, in the last round. So we are tied up 2-2. This is video 5, and I'm hoping to see one of these two packs pull off another dominant performance like we saw from Duskmourn last time. That was really cool. The big time pack we had there, I was really happy with. I'm not sure why this is having such trouble focusing. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix it so that it will stop being out of focus. There, I think that's better. I apologize for the way that opened. I just make sure I have enough space and we should continue. Alright. So, as per our custom, winning pack or winning set gets their open first. So we will see if Duskmourn can put out an impressive showing again, and if so, they will probably start to run away with this. I can't remember if I mentioned this before, but if Strixhaven loses a second one, I won't be opening Strixhaven again on the channel likely for a while. So I hope you've enjoyed the two showings of Strixhaven so far. If it does well this series, I will definitely consider getting some more of it after I've exhausted some of my other sets. Because I do enjoy the mages, for sure. I think they have some really neat cards in them. But anyways, let's get this thing going with the right card set. Right now we're focusing on Duskmourn, and here we go. Focus, camera. Focus. Alright. We've got a cackling slasher. Death touch enters with +1/+1 counter if a creature died this turn. Decent. We got a peculiar lighthouse. I haven't pulled this one yet, I don't think. I like the artwork on it. It's pretty good. I really don't know why the camera's being so fucking weird for this video. I hope it isn't completely out of focus for you guys, the whole video. If it is, I apologize that this episode went badly. And I will look into trying to fix it for the next one. Demonic Council. Search your library for a demon card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. If there are 4 more cards among types in your graveyard, instead you can search your library for any card and put it into your hand and shuffle. Nice. So it's a neat tutor that has a slight restriction, but only if you can't get stuff into your graveyard. I think I'm going to put that up top. I think that's definitely a winning card for sure. Witcher Folk Thresher. I like the artwork. Whenever this thing attacks, if there are 4 more card types among cards in your graveyard, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land card, you can put it onto the battlefield. If you don't put that card onto the battlefield, you get to put it in your hand. For 4, you get a 5/4. That's pretty decent. Attack in the box. Whenever attack in the box attacks, you may have it get +4/+0 until end of turn. If you do, you have to sacrifice it at the beginning of next end step, though. That's unfortunate, but neat. It's a 2/4, so I mean, if you don't use the ability, then it sticks around for a while. That's good. Live or die. Make your choice. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield, or destroy target creature. Costs 5, though. That's a damn slam. I'll put it in the middle, though. Flash. When Fear of Imposters enters, counter target spell if its controller manifests dread. So you're giving a bonus to the person that you're screwing over, but I mean, still. I really wish it would stop looking bad every time I look up at the camera. We'll put that in the middle. Did I just get 2 of the same? That artwork is very samey. But no. Enchantment Creature Horror. Whenever Clammy Prowler attacks, another target attacking creature can't be blocked this turn. It's a 2, 5, or 4. Decent. Stocked Researcher. Defender. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, or whenever you fully unlock a room, this thing can attack this turn as it doesn't have Defender. That's kind of harsh as a restriction. I'm going to put that at the bottom. Say its name. Mill 3 cards and you may return a creature card or a land card from your graveyard to their hand. Exile this card and 2 other cards named Say Its Name from your graveyard. Search your graveyard, hand, or library for a card named Altanak the Thrice Called and put it onto the battlefield. If you search your library for it this way, shuffle, of course. I don't have any of those cards, and that's only good in standard, it looks like, so unfortunately that's going to go at bottom. Given to violence, target creature gets +2/+2 and gains lifelink until end of turn. That's one of the top. Resurrected Cultist. Return it from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it, but you can only do it if there's 4 or more card types amongst it. And it costs an extra black. It's a 4/1, so I'm going to bottom that actually. Because that's really, I mean, it's there to do one job and one job only. It's to take out one card, and you're hoping that it will, but I'm not really fond of that. This I might be more fond of. It's a Spirit. Gets +3/+0 as long as there are 2 or more unlocked doors among rooms you control. That's decent. I am building a rooms deck eventually. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, and whenever you fully unlock a room, this thing gains lifelink until end of turn. It only costs 3. I'm going to middle that one. Alright. So, I mean, that was a decent pack. It wasn't amazing. It wasn't bad. It was decent. We only got 3 major hits that I like, though. So, I'm thinking Strixhaven has a good shot of pulling this off. Again, everything is off camera. I gotta figure out a way to fix that stays where it's supposed to be. Because it should be like that. So you guys can see the bottom row too. Because I really don't want to put that too far up. Because my bed has this weird function at this place where, like, between the mattress and the back of the bed frame, there's like this crack. And there's no way to get anything that falls in between that crack. Anyways, Strixhaven time. Can you pull it off, Strixhaven? Terrible pack opening skills this time. Alright, we've got a treasure token on the back. Just a treasure with an ad. On the front, we've got an interesting artwork card. Ooh, it's a wolf. Nice. I will definitely need to fix this for the next video, because this is ridiculous. I don't know what the hell's wrong with that. Anyways, we got ourselves an island. I like the artwork card. I like the island. Introduction to Annihilation. Costs 5. Exile target non-land permanent. Its controller draws a card. It's an interesting lesson. I'll top that. I'll middle that because of the cost, actually. I'm going to pull this down, actually, a little bit because those are starting to fall. Anything that's on the bottom, I'm going to put over underneath the lands. I'll put the lands sideways. There we go. Okay. That makes more sense. Continuing on. Tangle Trap. Deal 5 damage to target creature with flying or destroy an artifact. It only costs 2, but I'm going to middle that. Reach. +2/+2 as long as you control 8 or more lands. I do like squirrels. Elk. Springmage Servant enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life. That's useful. As long as it's your turn, this thing has lifelink. That I like. Ooh, Vampire Druid. Green, black. Menace. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on it. I like that a lot, actually. That would be good in my life loss deck. Mind you, I'm not really sure what the heck I would remove at this point, because that deck is just freaking upgraded to the max for what I can think of. Whenever you cast this spell, copy it for each other instant or sorcery spell you cast this turn. You may choose new targets for the copies. Put +1/+1 counter on target creature, gains vigilance until end of turn. I like that, actually. It only costs 2 to play it. That's pretty good. I'm going to top that. Dueling Coach. When it enters the battlefield, put +1/+1 counter on target creature. Then you can pay 4 and white, tap, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control that already has a counter. The cost for tapping it and doing it is kind of crappy. Ooh, Biblioplex. I think we pulled this before. Yeah, we have. Look at the top card of your library. If it's an instant or sorcery, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. If you don't put a card into your hand this way, you may put it into your graveyard. Activate only if you don't... Oh yeah, that's why I didn't like this one, because you have to have exactly 0 or 7 cards in your hand. Ooh, Optin, nice artwork. Scry and draw a card. I like that one. That is some nice artwork. And... Beaming Defiance. Target creature you control gets +2/+2 and gains hexproof until end of turn. Oh, that is really good. Ooh, it's got a little bit of a nick in the top corner. I don't know whether you guys can see that on the camera or not. But... Anyways. I think it's going to have to go to Strixhaven. It wasn't an amazing pack anymore, super necessarily, but it does have 6 really good hits for me, at least, that I like. I'm particularly fond of the Opt artwork, and I like these 2 white cards. So, Strixhaven pulls into the lead with a 3-2 lead. As I've said many times, if Duskmourn happens to tie it up in the next round, we will have a tiebreaker. Don't worry. I would not leave you guys hanging. But in the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of New Set versus Old Set. And I look forward to seeing you in the grand finale, assuming that, well, potentially the grand finale. I can't label it next time the grand finale. I have to make sure about that, because that kind of spoils it. I wasn't thinking... Well, last time there was a tie at the beginning. That's why it didn't make a difference. Anyways, I'm rambling on now, and I need to stop and let you guys go. Thank you for tuning into the show. Much love to you all. From me to you, take care, and bye!